ducks are out this morning. Good morning, Shadow. Everyone's coming into the office today. It's our town hall. I normally don't dress up, but given the situation, 854 miles. We're going through them piece by piece. Now it is super muggy outside right now. Expectantly so. We just finished having rain, so yeah, you expect that. So I don't know if I agree with his speeding up to keep up with this car, but I suppose made it here really quick. Just so you know, this down here is what's causing that rattle, and I've done my best to try to tighten it. Maybe this weekend I'll try again, but it still rattles in the back a little, but it still rattles. Okay, I'll see you at Union. You know something really funny? I was just having a really interesting conversation with Angel about how we do like male masculinity, how we do that. We're having a conversation about him coming out for Pokey. At Pokey Bros, if you know. I am wondering where we learned as
Attention, please.
as
If you're
guys
choosing to travel with us today, we invite our coach customers
our
ready to
independence,
enjoy
our
the
wives,
historic Great
husbands,
Hall. Boarding for your train will commence
spouses,
from this
however
area.
you want to interline that, but maybe it's because of the current journey that I am on that I am no longer accepting. My independence is dependent on someone else's validation. That came about through my own search. I found it funny. I was asking him about going out for Pokey at the restaurant. We had this conversation a couple of times, and I have been telling him, like, okay, I think it's necessary for him to come out and chill. And he kept saying he needed to ask for permission. I was like, permission from who? He said, oh, I gotta let my girl know. And I just remember thinking, who made that a directive, that you need to gather somebody else's permission? And so I just told him, I was like, dude, somebody gotta come rescue you, man.
Doors closing.
Like, you are into that phase, like longevity in life, and
Doors opening.
he was saying in his current age, he was like, I'm old. And I'm like, how old are you? I thought he was 17, 18, and he's like, dude, I'm 27. He's like, I'm old as fuck. And that's what I'm thinking, dude, you are not old. 27 is not old. 27 has never been old. Not sure where you got the audacity to think that. So that was funny. We had that conversation, and I might slow this down because this ground is slippery in my opinion. So I may take this pork down a little. It's gonna slip. The funny thing was telling him, like, hey, look, what if I called you or text you and was like, hey dude, meet me in Florida. It's a $19, $20 flight on Frontier, hashtag cheap flights. But he just looked at me, it was like, I'd have to ask my girl to go. And I was like, okay, I could understand you having to let somebody know, hey, I'm gonna be in Florida. He enjoys golf. I'm like, hey, I'm not a golf bro. I'll go with you, dude. I'll be there and we can get what we need done. I can put a drone in the air and take videos of you. He was like, yeah, that sounds cool. You could see the inspiration in his eyes. Like he's given up hope that he could do anything himself anymore, like without asking permission. And I could tell that, and I know how that feels. That's why I could just look at him and say, dude, we gotta rescue you, man. Like, that life is not, I'm sorry, but that life, that world, that's not gonna give you, he wants to be a physical therapist, then I'm like, that life's not gonna give it to you. Asking people for permission to be. I know where that stage of life will lead him because of the length of time that I have been working on myself. He's maybe not at the phase where he can deal with it, but real talk, I wanted him to feel inspired that you can still control your life. Nobody's taking that from you, so don't worry yourself about that. Nobody's gonna take that gem from you, but be careful what permissions you give to another human to control your life and what you do. That's what I've learned. That's what I was sharing with him. Is I know your girl is important and you live at her parents' house, and I get the dynamics of that, but that does not give anyone permission to sustain your life in ways not conducive to. So that was the conversation with him. I just wanted him to understand, and I hope he does. Angel, if you ever get a chance to watch this, we got to come and rescue you. You have to be willing, though, to be rescued. You have to see that if I keep doing this, where exactly is that going to lead me? If you keep giving your control as a man over to a woman, are you going to have your own independence to do your own thing, to make your own mistakes? If everything is put through her, when she stops existing, if you outlive her, what are you going to do with your life if you've given your whole life to her? Same question for a guy giving his control to his husband. Why? Give full control to somebody else, is that beneficial to you? Explain that to me. And that's not being facetious, just explain where that dynamic comes from. How does this work? How do you go from being independent in your life and then just giving that all up to somebody else to do something else? My take. So anyway, we're at work. Today is going to be super busy, and I may end up leaving early after I get inside of here, because there's going to be tons of people. Today is our town hall. Everybody wants to come in and show off. That's what the monkey suit is for. I call it a monkey suit respectfully. Now understand something. All right, so we are leaving early. It is what, 1:14? Yeah, 1:14. We gotta get to a train by 1:30. I think we'll make it, but now I will say these shoes compared to yesterday's ones that were like super freaking slippery, it's crazy. Okay, what are we waiting on? We should make it. I don't see there being something that could cause us not to make the 1:30 train, but what is it, 1:16? Yeah, we should be able to get directly onto the train. But we gotta take a long train. This isn't an express train, so it's gonna be like a full day train. Ooh, it's not that much traffic anyway right now. This is mid portion of the day. It's windy, but there is a storm on its way. What is going on here? Ooh, I can feel the rain coming. We made it over here. I saw the new Segway. It was amazing. The lights on it. A guy had it at work, and he parks it where you normally have. He had another Segway, so I'm sure he upgraded, because this one is much. I don't know if he got the F3 Pro or if he got something else. I'm assuming he got the F3 Pro, would be my guess, but I didn't get a chance to take a picture of it. I just, when I looked over, I was like, he's got a new scooter. Looking good. All right, let's get through here.
Find a scooter.
Thank you.
Coming through.
Now we gotta find out what track it's gonna be on. Track 9, and make sure it's going to National Street.
About 6.
All right, I'll see you guys when we make it. Okay, so it is 2:40, and we're close to our stop. We should probably get the Strava app going, because we typically run that. Actually, I'm never in this car, so I'm never this far. Yeah, and watch, it'll be our luck when we get up here I get hit by somebody who's trying